What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I'm currently on a mini vacation visiting family, but that doesn't mean the hobby stops. Instead of my useful full setup, I brought along some of my Warhammer Backlog miniatures for, travel and safety and all that. And with that, I also brought some my Army Painter Speedpaint Markers instead of the brushes and all the bottles. So these models have already been pre-primed black with a dry brush white. And let's jump right in. Let's see how it goes. Look at that. Boom. It's been sitting in my backlog for like forever. So, time to get some love. Alright, let's get started. So, for this first miniature, I'm using Magic Blue from the Speedpaint Marker. Because obviously, Ultramarines are blue. I'm realizing now that some Ultramarines come in a different style blue from what I've been hearing from the comments from previous videos, but all I have right now in my speed paint marker is Magic Blue, so that's what I'll be using for the next two miniatures that are Ultramarines. I got this Ultramarine off, I think it was Mercury, got him off a while back, put him together, and just forgot about him. And he sat there in gray for about a couple of years. And I decided to paint them right now. I also got Space Marine 2. I finished Space Marine 1, but I have to finish Space Marine 2 because I started playing it and then I stopped. So you can see after painting the Magic Blue on, I got some hardened leather to paint the strap right there and his gun holster. After that, I think I'm using gold marker right here to paint the chest, the skull, the edge, the scroll implant gold, and the top skull, the thing there gold. I don't know what it's called. I just thought it was cool. And I used chrome to paint his robotic arm chrome because, Terminator style. And the back of it, his backpack and his exhaust pipes, also chrome. And whatever that silver thing that's on this belt, chrome. And I also put chrome on the tip of the blaster or gun he has there. And then I painted the gun red with blood red from the marker. And then I put two little dots on his eyes to make it golden. And this character or this miniature, I think this was a captain, Ultramarine, and that was it for that. Huzzah. Later on, we'll be adding a military shader wash because I didn't bring it with me on vacation. I had to wait till I got back home. But as you can see here, I'm putting the last touches of the gold straps and putting Magic Blue to cover every excess gold that got on the Marine. But yeah, that's it for that one. Up next would be the Dreadnought. I bought this at a convention for like $20, I think. I thought it was going to be an Ultramarine Dreadnought, but it turns out after Googling it, the image of this Dreadnought, it turns out it's a Bloody Angel Dreadnought. So because of that, I'm painting it red. Using blood red speed paint marker, I'm painting the whole thing red and the excerpts gold with the marker and using a mixture of grim black and polished silver on the flamethrowers at the bottom. Alright, after finishing painting the whole Dreadnought blood red, I'll be adding the details to the flamethrowers, which will be chrome polished silver, and then mixed in with gold on top of the skull parts. I did painted the skull in the middle of the Dreadnought a pallid bone color to match it like a human, like the skull of the person. It's in the center. And I'll be adding the rest like finishing touches of like shader, like a military shader wash at the end once I get home from my vacation because I didn't bring it with me. But yeah, after adding polished silver and chrome to the edges of the flamethrowers and gold to the eagle emblem and that little emblem on the right there, this Dreadnought was done. Alright, after that, I started the next Space Ultramarine. I got this one from that Heroes package that you get one random mystery Space Marine in each one. I got it from a gaming store in my local area. I put them together, super glued together and forgot about him, and he was part of the backlog package, so I'm doing him now. As you can see, I'm using, again, Magic Blue Speedpaint Marker because that's all I can bring is my markers for my vacation. Painting everything blue other than the edges, his gun, the straps, his holster, and up and more. I think right here he's putting a clip out and putting a clip into the gun. After I finished putting everything magic blue, I did the holster hardened leather and the strap hardened leather. To do it differently, I painted his blaster here grim black. I think it's a plasma rifle. Don't attack me on it. I don't remember. I don't play Warhammer as much. I just like the characters. I put the edges gold along with his chest. And then I painted the blaster grim black and added chrome at the tip of the blaster. Here you can see I am putting chrome coloring on the exhaust vents on his pack and that metal long stick on his post belt right there. And after that, I added the finishing touches to the other miniatures. As you can see, the location here does look differently because I am back home from my vacation at this point. I was only able to do 3 miniatures. I was going to do the Tyranids and the Orcs that I brought with me, but I'll probably do that in a separate video. But yeah, as you can see here, I am adding a military shader wash, like I said, to fill up the gaps and add that little grim dark look on the 2 Marines and the Bloody Angel Dreadnought. After that, these 3 miniatures were done and ready to go. I hope you enjoy the video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Enjoy the glamour shots. Yeah. And that's going to wrap up this painting session. Painting while on vacation with Speedpaint Markers turned out to be a really chill way to enjoy the hobby without a full setup. And honestly, it helped knock out some of those backlog without any stress. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and follow me for more miniature painting, cosplay photography, and creative projects. Drop a comment below letting me know what's in your backlog, or if you tried painting minis while traveling. Thanks for watching again, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.